100% to me. It looked like...
Well, the places I've seen out here, they have inside dining, but it's like every other table, and they're still doing the social distancing thing. But a lot of them are putting stuff outside. You can buy drinks. The ones I've seen, they're doing it right.
See, where I saw, there were people standing up.
Yeah.
They were physically together.
Inside?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it wasn't like a huge group, but it looked like more than 20. I mean, I just drove by.
If you're inside within 6 feet of somebody, you're too close, in my opinion.
Right. But no, they weren't, everybody wasn't spread out. Now, I don't know if it was I don't know the dynamics of the group.
Sure.
But I'm just saying, I saw this like a month ago, and I looked up at their figures, because this seemed, I'm assuming if I see that one place, it's happening in other places. And like you said, it's the same figures. So I think you and they do the same thing. Like, these are people, and the average age looked like it was about 50 or 60. This wasn't a young crowd.
Right.
This was an older crowd.
Uh-huh.
So I think everyone's going to follow their empirical reality.
They will.
If your empirical reality is you do this and you're precautionary and it works, you keep doing it. Their situations, they're probably getting it. But like you said, in the summer, and this is a fact, and it's funny because people are trying to convince me it's not a fact. The cold does affect your immune system.
It absolutely does.
There are people trying to convince me it doesn't, because Donald Trump said it. Donald Trump said the same thing I'm saying and you're saying. Oh, I guess you believe in Donald Trump. No, Donald Trump doesn't make it false.
Warm weather and the sun raises your level of vitamin D.
Yes.
Vitamin D raises your immune system.
Yes.
That's just a fact.
Yes.
And that's one reason why people get sicker in the wintertime versus the summer. Because
and it's also your nose.
It dries and
and there's something with the cilia, which is your first line of defense. It moves slower when it gets colder.
Right.
And the other thing, and it's funny because they don't agree, because I guess you'd have to put a camera in someone to figure out exactly why. Because I was trying to figure out why they keep going, we don't agree on this or that. But there's all these different reasons. I'm thinking, well, clearly it has something to do with the cold. And like, oh, well, there's more people inside. No, I'm inside all the time in the summer. I don't catch colds in the summer. I don't really catch colds a lot, but if it is, it's because I'm cold. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, oh, that's a myth. No, it's not a myth. I mean, there's another thing that happens that I think is probably just, I'm not a doctor, I'm just saying. So when you get cold, your body contracts the blood vessels around to conserve
heat.
Okay? When you get an infection, and your body senses pathogens, it does the exact opposite.
It raises your temperature.
It raises your temperature, and it opens up your blood vessels. It dilates them to get more of their defense systems and nutrients there. So already, logically thinking, the cold contradicts what your body wants to do when you're confronted with a pathogen.
Sure.
So it seems to me logical that it takes your body longer to send its army, to get its army in place when it's cold, because it's working against, you know what I'm saying? So it's because the thing that's killing people and the thing that really messes people up about COVID isn't the actual virus. It's the inflammation and the cytokine, they call it the cytokine storm, which is the process in which your body tries to tell the rest of its immune system to come down and fight it. It releases these chemicals. It says that it gets so worked up that it actually overwhelms the system and it kills elderly people.
Right.
It doesn't kill someone who's 30 or 40. They might get a fever, they might freak out. But if if you get that massive inflammation and somebody's older and they already have other comorbidities, so it sounds like the issue is, can we find a way, or can the doctors find a way to control that process? Again, I don't know what's going on, but they're making it like the virus, you catch the virus and you die.
Yeah, that's not
what, but that's the way they're talking about it.
Well,
and it's panicking.
The problem will be solved, again, when more than 60% of the people have it and have the immunities, or we find a vaccine.
New York City.
Their rates are way down, but maybe that's because so many of them have gotten it.
See, they're trying to say it's because, they shut down or this and that, but
they all got it. They got the antibodies.
Oh, my God. You're canceled.
Well, thank you, Dr. Greyfalcon. Once again, we've gone over 2 hours.
I could tell. Yeah. This is fun.
It is. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
If we go too much over 2 hours, this won't fit onto Spreaker, even though how much I cut it down. So we got to cut it short. Hey, will you do this again sometime soon?
Absolutely.
Outstanding. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. That's it. We're done. 2 hours and 5 minutes of podcast with the Greyfalcon. Fun. Poolside podcast. Social distancing. We're staying safe. I haven't been canceled for wearing a mask. Life is good. JamesStrongShow@hotmail.com. Send me your email address. I will go ahead and send you a copy, or I will send you a link to the podcast. You can download it and listen to it at your leisure. That's it. We're done. Until next time, this is James Strong saying adios.